Stock of the day, Worley, one that has been requested by multiple viewers. Worley shares have also been temporarily paused after reports of allegations of illegality and bad faith by an Ecuadorian tribunal. Worley said it was reviewing its options after an international arbitration tribunal dismissed claims of unpaid bills worth $700 million by a state-owned subsidiary. What do you think, Mark? Does this cast a shadow over a great company like Worley, or is it a cost of doing business overseas?
We were just talking about this before I came in. From a pragmatic point of view, I think in a lot of these countries, it's part of doing business, regardless of whether it's illegal or not.
Yep.
But if you get caught, then it's a very bad look, and there's consequences. And there's consequences here as well, because they're an Australian listed company. So, it's illegal to do bribes and stuff in other countries and stuff. So it can get you in more than one way. Right. Having said that, your initial premise of saying, is Worley a great company that's under a bit of a shadow? I would say no. Right. I'd say Worley's not a great company. It's had a very, last 10 years, its earnings have gone from, starting in 2014, earnings were $1.01 per share, and last year they were 18 cents. Right. If you actually look at the graph, forget share price, you put the earnings graph, which is much more informative, it's literally been down, up a little bit, down, and literally it's about 20% of what it was 10 years ago.
Right.
That is not a good company.
Yeah.
Return on equity is 1.7%. It's woeful.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't touch it. It's a complex business too. Very difficult to to be able to really analyse it. We tried. I had a look. Yeah. We actually looked at it in 2009 and 2011, and both times failed it. And it was looking a lot better in those days than it is now.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were right.
Yeah. David?
Yeah, look, I agree with those sentiments, comments, Mark, exactly the same. I mean, I just look at the return on net capital. It's been terrible, single digit. I have no idea why anybody's buying this. I'd be selling it myself. I mean, it's got a paltry yield of about 3% unfranked. I mean, they did have a good number from June annual result, up 22% on earnings, but nevertheless, on a PE of 25, it's overpriced in my book, and we've seen it double in the last couple of years, from $8 to $16.
I know. You look at that chart and you think, it looks all right. This would not be my preference. That's for sure. I'd be a seller.
Right. Net profits are less than 1%.
Okay.
So that gives them a very narrow. The difference between making a profit and making a loss is pretty narrow.
Yeah.
Well, although 9 analysts out there have a higher price target of 12% than where it is, I can't believe it. But anyway, that's the case.
Maybe they're looking at the momentum or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or
the greater fool theory.
Yeah.
It's going to go up because the punters are going to buy it.
Yep.
But it's not going to be open up well when it comes out of suspension. That's for sure.
No. Okay. All right.